Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Vlogs. David is working, so today I'm alone filming this video for you guys. And because I'm alone, I decided that we're gonna talk about facts about Russian culture. As you know, I was born in Ukraine and I lived in Ukraine for 18 years, but my nationality is Russian and I lived in Russia for 3 years before I moved to US in 2007. So guys, let's talk about fact number 1. It's Russian hospitality. When you visit Russian home, get prepared for a lot of food and drinks. Russian people treat their guests as their family. So now let's talk about fact number 2. Russian people don't wear shoes in their apartments and houses. So when you enter apartment or house, you have to take off your shoes and then go and wash your hands. If you don't want to walk barefoot or just in your socks, you will be offered slippers. Kind of similar to the ones you get on airplane. They're very comfy and you can see them in Russian stores. You can buy them easily. They can have different shape, form and colors. And also in US we can buy some slippers as well, but for the most part online. Let's talk about fact number 3. I think we all can agree that Russia contributed a lot to arts and literature. No one can argue about it. We all know about huge literature giants like Tolstoy and Dostoevsky and some classic composers. So it is a fact that Russia has diverse and captivating cultural heritage. Fact number 4 is that ballet holds a special place in Russian hearts. I think you all heard, or at least some of you, about Большой Ballet in Moscow. And it's a symbol of Russian artistry and grace. I remember when I was in school, we used to go to watch ballet in theater. It was very common for students to go to theater and see ballet performances. Not necessarily well-known ones, but the ones was performing in some theaters. I remember our school teachers would send us to watch it at least a couple times a month. Fact number 5, all Russians know how to celebrate. We always celebrate holidays, especially New Year. It's a huge holiday. I think it's bigger than in US because we celebrate New Year first and then Christmas after that. But we also have Maslenitsa. Maslenitsa, it's pancakes week or crepes week. We make a lot of crepes and we can eat crepes with butter or jam. There's different options how you can eat crepes and I love it. I love crepes. I used to make it a lot. Not anymore, but I used to. Fact number 6. Russians very passionate about sports, about soccer, about hockey, and in general about any sport. I remember when I lived in Ukraine, as some of you know, I did karate for 7 years and kickboxing for 2 years, and thinking about how they teach karate and martial arts in general in Ukraine and Russia compared to US, it's big difference. There you go not to have fun. You go to learn how really fight and how to perform well. And it's same if we're talking about any other sport, basketball, running, anything. And on a side note, as you know guys, or some of you, I'm 2 times national karate champion of Ukraine. And I also competed in kickboxing. And I also competed when I lived in Russia as well. But all my medals and diplomas, mostly for my competitions in Ukraine. I have 13 medals and 21 diploma. Fact number 7, there's no small talk in Russia. You know guys, sometimes here in US when you stand in a line or near elevator, you kind of try to make a small talk. In Russia it's not the case. Usually if someone asks you, hi, how are you? They want to hear how you're really doing, right? Not just like, oh, I'm fine and let's talk about weather. No, for the most part, if Russians don't care, they're not gonna ask, hi, how are you? Or how you doing? Also related to no small talks, Russians don't smile if they see a stranger on the street. Sometimes in US, when you walk and you see a stranger, you can smile and even say hi. In Russia, it's not very common and usually Russians don't smile if they see someone walking next to them or by them. That's why when you see Russians standing in a line with serious look, on their faces or walking by and they don't smile, it's because it's not common in Russia. And for the most part, if you see someone not smiling, you know that they kind of new to US or any other country, they're not adapted yet. I lived in US for the last 10 plus years, right? So I kind of adapted to American culture and I smile. And the last fact, fact number 8, Russians love to have summer house. It's called dacha in Russian, and sometimes dacha could be like 2 hours away from the city or even more. And a lot of Russians, they love to have dacha near water, near river or lake, so they can go fishing, swimming. Also, it's very common to grow some veggies like tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, even potatoes, corn. And a lot of Russians love it. Sometimes Russians spend all spring and summer trying to take care of their garden and just in general spending their weekends at summer houses. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. As always, there's so much to discover, learn, appreciate about different culture and country, and I hope to share more information with you in the next videos. And again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye!